All right, guys. Let's start winding down and getting into the show, y'all. It is going to be a good one tonight, guys. I am so excited to be talking all this geeky and movie news with you guys. There's a lot to talk about. M3GAN 2.0, baby. What? Yo, we headed for a sequel already. Look, the new M3GAN movie is awesome. Okay, we got a new horror icon in the house. The Queen, Jamie Lee Curtis herself, has said this is the next queen, the next horror queen here. Okay, so look, a queen has crowned a queen. All right, so we got M3GAN in the house for a sequel, guys. We also got Avatar 2, which is joining the 2 Billy Club. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was wrong. I've been saying it week to week on this show. It's not gonna make 2 billion. It'll just hit the crust, just the edge. No, it is at 2 billion, guys, and it hit it. I was wrong. Okay, I'll admit it. And then we got the BAFTA nominations, guys, which I've got open here. We've got a couple of surprises to talk about. I mean, big one, Ana de Armas, right? I mean, wow. Seems like she's going to be a front runner for Best Actress. We'll have a predictions video out tomorrow, and spoiler, she's definitely in the predictions. We'll just say that. But guys, let me not yap on too much longer. We've got my co-host, the best. Guys, I've got the best on Twitter, y'all. Marcellus Durden, a.k.a. Loretto. By the way, congrats, Niner Nation, man. You guys are on your way to a Super Bowl. You got the championship against the Eagles. Good luck next week, but let me bring in Loretto, man. What's going on?
Bang, bang, Niner gang. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
You gotta come in with the hot.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Hey, sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really happy. I'm a Hayward, California, born and raised 15 miles from Oakland, and my family's from San Francisco. My mom and dad came to San Francisco from the Philippines, y'all. I am so happy. I grew up on this. I grew up with Steve Young. I grew up. I'm just so happy. I hope we get another one. We need that 6th championship, baby. But anyways, let's do a quick detour. This tonight's all about this awesome news we got for us. BAFTAs, Avatar, M3GAN slaying. So let's get into that. But I just had to elate just a little bit.
Hey man, you had to represent, baby. The team is on the way to the Super Bowl, man. I think you guys could stop Philadelphia. I definitely think if anybody could stop the Eagles, you guys, if the Cowboys kept their steam up, maybe them, but nope.
Hey, but if the Redskins can knock them off, we got a good shot.
Yeah, man. I think you guys got a great shot, but we got Eric in the house, Andrew, Daniel Berrios. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
How you doing?
Vive, good to see you tonight.
Welcome.
And we got Eric saying he loved M3GAN. Yes, M3GAN was a great way to start off January. And by the way, I got to catch Plane. I still haven't seen Plane. Have you checked that out, Loretto?
I'm not going to lie. No, as much, there was a part of me that was kind of mildly interested in the campiness of it, but there's also another part of me that didn't want to prioritize it. So
yeah, I'm kind of just like, it can be on the back burner, like a Gerard Butler, those typical Geostorm, all these ones that have come out lately. They've just been a copy paste formula.
I forgot about Geostorm.
I mean, it's that forgettable at this point. The last bundle of action movies he's done has really had that same similar theme to it. But
hey, shouts out, he has a franchise that nobody knows about, because Angel has fell and we didn't know he fell, but was Olympus has fallen, London has fallen.
Okay, yeah, London has
Angel
fallen.
fell. We didn't even know Angel fell, but all right.
Yeah, he's got, that franchise is so weird. I'm like, how many of these are we really gonna do? It's like Taken with Liam Neeson. It's like, come on, man, we're gonna keep pumping these out. Come on.
Somebody's watching them.
Apparently, and eating them up. Now, look, I will say the one franchise though that gets me like that to the theaters as soon as freaking possible is Avatar, Avatar. Wow, excuse me. Where's my mind at? John Wick. That franchise right there. They could keep pumping them out, movie after movie, and I will be seated front row, ready to experience every single John Wick movie. They're coming out with the ballerina. That's that spin-off movie now. It was supposed to be a show. I think it.
Wasn't the
I think
Continental
it's a show,
supposed to have
actually.
the Continental was supposed to have an HBO show, weren't they?
Yeah, and I think that was, I don't know what happened to that. I think that got kind of absolved into ballerina. I don't know, but man, we got some movies to talk about tonight. Starting out with Scream, guys. We're in our first segment, which is 1 to 10. Guys, weigh in the comments how anticipated you are for these movies from a scale of 1 being not that excited, barely excited at all, to 10 being over the moon. Which, I mean, Scream 6. Scream is my favorite horror franchise, so that's saying enough already. Loretto, how we feeling, man? 1 to 10. Scream 6, baby. We got another killer. Looking like maybe a gang of killers this time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. Again, I try to avoid trailers for spoiler reasons, but I had to watch this one. I just had
to.
And what's interesting is I had some predictions going into the trailer that kind of started to get some legs from what I saw. So first off, my first impression was Ghostface is mean in this one. He's bad. He's tough. This dude's in his face. He's like, what? He put like 2 guys down. Like, y'all ain't stopping him. So, this guy, I don't know if he's from New York. I don't know if he's from the past. I don't know who this guy is, but he's bad. He's not to be trifled with. He's not some teenage girl, which to much chagrin, the teenage girl in Scream 5 was kind of like, was she really taking out Dewey? Was she really lifting him up with a knife? So
I know, right?
I don't know. I don't know who this guy is or who this girl is, but this Ghostface looks really tough. And I like that. And also, nobody's safe. It looks like Gale might be in some danger. This is something I was predicting. It looks like they're going to start chopping away at the legacy characters, it looks like. So I'm hyped. I'm here for it.
Oh my God. Everything you just said just resonated deep in my soul because I'm like so ready for this. I'm ready for another mystery. It looks like there's multiple people involved this time. I'm fairly sure I got a couple of guesses just because since Kirby's back, I'm like, well, I got a few guesses as to who some of these members could be, but I'm so happy to see that character back. I mean, look, Hayden Panettiere, we haven't really seen her much lately, and I'm just happy to see her back in something, and that something being the Scream franchise. Love Scream 4. I'm so glad that she's returning to the franchise. I kind of hope that, like, okay, if they do get rid of Gale, like, can we keep Kirby? Like, I don't really want to get rid of Kirby. I really want her to kind of, like, be a part of it now. Sad that Neve Campbell is not coming back. I really wish they could have come to an agreement with that one, but big bummer. But I mean, I'm still excited for the movie nonetheless. And honestly, I do like Sam as a character. Maybe that's a hot take, but I do wish that the series would put Tara in the limelight a little bit because I do think Jenna is just this emerging star, and this is a good platform to maybe make her the main character of the third one, because it looks like Sam's still going to be playing that main role here. But I would love to see them like push Tara into like the main character seat. Just because, man, Jenna Ortega right now, she's killing it. Wednesday, every other X. I mean, she's just everything she's been in. She's a Scream queen now, man. I mean, after Wednesday, I think that fully established her as her and Mia Goth are 2 big people to watch in the horror franchises. So I definitely think we could maybe make that her one, you know what I mean? But man, Look, out of 10, I'm a 10. We got Curious JoJo in the house. What's going on, JoJo? Good to see you, man. Scream 6 is a 10. 10 Ghostface shotguns out of 10. What up, Tyler? John Wick 4, ready for that. And Viv saying, surprised that M3GAN was so good. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Viv. You can go back to the previous shows. I was like, M3GAN, 5 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
You were lukewarm on it.
Really surprised by that one. Really surprised. Big surprise. 8.5 down here. And a 5 from Daniel. Oh, man. I'm hoping Wink's a little less to the camera, stays a little more brutal.
It looks like we got that, though.
Yo,
He was taking
Ghostface
people
with a
out in the trailer.
shotgun?
Yeah.
With a shotgun, dude. I was like, oh my god, that look, Ghostface just had a knife the whole franchise, but a shotty? We get into some more rugged, rough, brutal Ghostface in this next one, it appears.
And my big thing is they're going back to the chase. It looks like they were getting chased, and that's what makes Scream so thrilling and so exciting, was that chase from Ghostface. So if they're running into a liquor store for some help, I like the direction it's going.
I know, right? Because like, yeah, I felt that on the last one. There wasn't that much. There wasn't really some chase, but because it was like there's this house party as a big setting, and it was kind of like indoors was such a big setting in the last one. But like, I like that we're even transitioning out of Woodsboro, right? Is what it's called. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting out of Woodsboro and going to New York, a major city. We can go somewhere else, because it's like, okay, how long can we stay in Woodsboro? Like we were 5 movies in, and it's like, okay, time to transition. So I think this is going to feel fresh as well.
Jojo brings up an interesting point. I really hope they don't, though.
Yeah, I hope not. don't kill Tara. Right?
Yeah,
please.
Don't
kill Tara.
Mindy too. Hey, Mindy looks like she's in danger. It looks like that wasn't a dream. Like they're on that train. It looks like leave Mindy alone, please, guys. Please.
Right? Leave Mindy alone. Leave Mindy alone, man.
And then John brings up a good point there. It looks like this could be the first film with maybe 3 or 4 killers.
Yeah, I definitely think this was something they were trying to do in either 3 or 4, where there was like going to be a cult, but like they're going to pull it off in this one. So I'm curious to see if it is going to in fact be like a cult, or is it a killer with multiple costumes? I'm hoping the second. I'm hoping that there's like a few. I got some theories, man. Like, honestly, let's talk a little bit. All right, and look, obviously no spoils. By the way, shout out Raya. Thanks for popping in and for the awesome shout out. Yes, Scream 6 is big hype. Do you want to guess like one of the killers? Because I got some guesses, man.
It's up to you, man. I mean,
yeah, let's guess some killers. That like, who's like one guess you got? Just like
the detective. What's his name? Patrick Dempsey from was Scream 3? I forgot his name. He was kind of flirting with Sydney a little bit.
Snap. Okay.
That was my big guess, especially with how powerful he is. It's like this dude could be an ex-cop, man. Maybe.
Damn. Okay, that was not one I thought of. That's a good guess. I think it's gonna be. I think Jill's back, bro. I think Jill's back. I think we're gonna get a returning killer in the group. So I don't think she's the only one, but I think she'll be.
I gotta rewatch Scream 4. Didn't Jill take a headshot, or am I tripping?
I can't remember, man.
I gotta rewatch.
As much as they be reviving people now, though, I'm like,
wait, hold up. I feel like she got a pretty good kill from what I remember.
Yeah, you right.
Because what was it? Sydney was like,
pop.
Fuck with she was like, don't fuck with the original.
I don't know, man. You just never know at this point what they could do, man. Remember Fast 9? But I'm thinking maybe Jill, and then
don't bring up Fast. It's gonna mess up my mood.
I won't say I won't. Okay, Jill was shot in the chest.
Okay.
I mean, we can easily say that was a fatal. I'm just saying, like, if I know it showed it, but I'm just saying, like, it could easily be like we revived her later. I don't know, man.
So Leo, I gotta say, I like it because look, if Kirby's back, who's to say, it's not off the table to bring someone else from 4 with Kirby. Tie it in.
It's always someone you know. It's always someone you know. Exactly. So I'm like, okay, and then I'm like, it could be Kirby. It possibly could be her.
I would hate that, but
I would too. But it's always it's someone you know. I'm like, could it be Mindy or Chad? I don't think so. Could it be Terry? There's a lot of theories that Sam maybe like.
Yeah, maybe she goes into the Loomis.
She's been having.
Yeah, she goes into the Billy Loomis side of her or whatever.
I mean,
I hope they leave that ghost away. I hope they leave that off. Like, wasn't feeling Billy the Ghost.
Yeah, I didn't need that. I was kind of like, Scream is very more real, and I'm like, I didn't need like the whole, I'm seeing my dad as a ghost. I didn't need that at all. Yeah, I would say that was probably one Achilles heel of that movie for me. I was just like, man, we didn't need him popping, Skeet Ulrich popping up and shit. Like,
As awesome as he is.
yeah. Even if it wasn't fatal, Jill has to be a bit scrambled. For real.
Oh, that's true. Hey, she did take a defibrillator to the dome.
Hey man, maybe she's got like one of those talking boxes and shit, and just, I don't know. I'm getting extreme now, but some good guesses nonetheless. But guys, let's get moving on. We will start moving on to the roundup of the show, which is the big stories of the week. And let's talk, man. We got M3GAN.
Man. So
sequel.
what was it? 3 shows ago, we were just talking about M3GAN, talking about on a $12 million budget. It made 30 on one night, the opening night. And look, M3GAN continues to slay epic numbers, currently at $124 million worldwide. M3GAN 2.0 has officially been greenlit by the studio. And why not? I mean, $12 million. So I can't even do the math right now. It's like
that's
quadruple,
10 times
and
over.
it's like 10 times this budget. Yes, it's just raking in cash for the studio Blumhouse. This is exciting, and you know, as much fun as I have with M3GAN, I hope they keep that quality. I hope they keep that energy.
Yeah, same.
But how excited are you for M3GAN 2.0? And are you surprised? Because we were predicting last time we talked about this, we were talking maybe 70 mil was a good number for them. They hit over 100, Leo. Like, how are you feeling about that?
Man, that's a win. Big win for them. Look, the more I think about M3GAN, the more I like it. And I think that a sequel can kind of sharpen the edges, if you will, and give it a little bit more in that second one. Because I think that was a big problem of mine. The first was there wasn't enough M3GAN, but I was like, I think in a sequel, that problem probably won't exist in a sequel. You're probably going to see way more M3GAN. There's probably going to be more M3GANs. So I'm like, okay, I think we can kind of like tighten that hole in the next one. And I definitely think that this is a big franchise, the next big horror franchise, man. I'm talking Conjuring. I'm talking like big horror franchises that we know and love, modern horror franchises that we know and love. This is the next one, man. This is
1000%. I think you're even nailing that nail on the head. I think we could see multiple M3GANs. There's nothing to hold her back with her capability of what she could do. She is a sentient AI machine. Her powers are limitless. So it's
absolutely limitless.
Yeah, like what direction they go in. That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, and I really thought the ending had an open-ended nature to it, to where it's like, okay, yeah, you killed this one, but this isn't the end. You know, the guy, remember the dude, we won't be spoiling, but let's just say the plans are out there somewhere. Like, I don't want to spoil for y'all because you ain't seen it, but yeah, look, M3GAN's about to go off in the sequel. Oh, my friend pitched the T2 approach to get M3GAN helping Gemma and Katie against the new version.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty dope, actually.
I like that, Daniel.
Yeah, I love that. God, I love that idea. Yeah, bring her back. Have her be good this time. Damn, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and also, like, because no matter how evil she got, and even though she was murdering people, she genuinely was trying to take care of, what's her name? Was it Gemma? Katie.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, M3GAN 2, what's up, Novice Cinephile? Yeah, M3GAN 2.0, man. Like, it's, and honestly, 124, like, being 10 times the budget, man, they could really do a lot with that sequel, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so baffled. Like, never in the wildest dreams of me, I didn't think it would hit 100. So that's crazy. Like, that's big numbers for M3GAN. Good job.
Big numbers.
But moving right along, Joachim Ronning is in talks to direct a new Tron sequel, something that I think a lot of Tron fans have been waiting for, called Tron Ares, starring Jared Leto. And it's not concrete yet, but Joachim Ronning directed Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. So he's got some chops. He's got some Disney chops. He's got some experience with visual effects. I mean, Davy Jones was arguably one of the greatest villains put to screen, especially with the CG tentacles and whatnot have you. And this is exciting. Look, whether you hate or love Jared Leto, a lot of people have feelings about Jared Leto, especially after Morbius. And, you know, he's kind of a walking... He's a walk...
Might be one of them.
He's a walking meme at this point. But look, put all that aside. He has won an Academy Award. And up until people started turning on him, he was in David Fincher films like Panic Room, Fight Club. This guy had a promising career. Requiem for a Dream, even going back that far when he was really young. And he's not a bad actor. I'm excited. I think Tron Legacy didn't get enough love. I loved that movie with Olivia Wilde and Jeff Bridges returning to the role and Daft Punk's amazing soundtrack. So look, I was more
the soundtrack was fire.
I was more fingers crossed for what's his name from Top Gun Maverick. He actually did Tron Legacy, Joseph Kosinski.
Oh,
So,
okay. Oh,
yeah. So it kind of bums me out he's not returning here, but at the same time, Joaquin Phoenix's got some chops to him. I like Dead Man's Chest.
No, Kosinski did that one. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Tron Legacy. So it's like going back to that. It's like Kosinski was building some work there, and it sounds like you're not a big fan of Jared Leto, Leo. Are you excited for this sequel? How you feeling?
No, I'm not a huge Jared Leto fan. I did like the original Tron. I thought Tron Legacy was pretty good. This just sounds like a mess to me. Dead Man's Chest is the third Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's the second one.
Second. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, with
man.
the big wheel fight,
like,
and Davy Jones, man. Davy Jones.
Hold on. Let me pull back right quick. Because I was like, nah, if that's like the fourth movie, I'm out, bro.
Oh, no, it's the second one. Because I like Dead Man's Chest. I thought it was good.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, if that's that damn fourth one. Because, yeah, it was Curse the Black Pearl, and so then Dead Man's Chest is due to, what's
that's
that
number
third
2.
one?
The third one was At World's End or something like that.
I thought that was 4.
No, that's 3. No, so 4 was Dead Man Tell No Tales or whatever.
Oh.
Or no. It was called something else. It was I can't even remember.
Don't let us know if you a big.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fourth one wasn't. Yeah, the fourth one was kind of.
You were right. Stranger Tides was the fourth.
There
one.
it is.
You were right. Yep. And then Dead Man Tell No Tales was the 5th.
There you go. See, I can't believe they did 5 of those films. But anyways, Dead Man's Chest was cool in my book. I like
Dead Man's was solid actually. I thought Black Pearl and Dead Man's Chest were like really great movies actually.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. That's like I was saying. They introduced Davy Jones in that film, and
Davy
Jones
was
great.
Like was so cool. Like the practical look of that character, even, but like the swashbuckling nature of those movies were so cool, man. But yeah, you know, I'm still gonna be honest. It sounds like a mess. Jared Leto, yes, after the Morbius stuff. No, I'm not a fan. I definitely think he works great in like weird supporting roles, like he did in Fight Club. But I just think I don't know, as a leading man, I'm not a big fan, man.
Hey, let's highlight John here.
Tyler here is saying how many flops does Jared Leto need to have in a row before we finally stop this man? Because what was right before Morbius?
Oh, I can't even remember. It was bad though. I can't.
Terrible.
What was it?
I remember Jared Leto filmography. Let's just look it up, dog. I'm like,
but I do want to.
House of Gucci. House of freaking Gucci is terrible in that.
I want to shout out John here. He says they're surprised they didn't do another Tron. Yeah, you're right. Legacy didn't perform well. It did kind of hurt Disney in that area, but I just love the world building.
Yeah, it did not perform well at all. I think there just wasn't a big fan base for Tron. Like, I think they kind of like overestimated Tron's impact, I think, a little bit. And then they went for Legacy and they got Daft Punk. And look, I'm not going to say it was bad. I like Tron Legacy, but like, I didn't need another one.
Apparently, I was mistaken. Daniel's calling us out here.
See, okay. If he did that Dead Man Tell No Tales, I might be right up out of here.
Oh, man. No, you know what? No, you're right.
He's right.
No, so he did that, and he also did Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check out, bro. I'm going to have to go ahead and check out. I'm closing the door. I'm turning in my key to the hotel. I'm checking out, baby. Because that was, nope. That Dead Man Tell No Tales was an absolute mess.
Oh, man. See, I saw The Dead. I saw Pirates of the Caribbean Dead. I just went towards the second one. I was completely wrong. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, my God. He said the man who had fake, sad Barbosa CGI falling down in the ocean is doing Tron. Whew.
Daniel's going off.
Cook his ass. Cook him. Because that movie was... Man, when they did that young Johnny Depp, the young Jack
Yeah, that looked
Sparrow, the
funny.
young
That looked
Barbosa, I was
really
like, that
funny.
looked weird as fuck. Excuse
And
my
then
language.
Tyler's
but-
saying he can't wait for Jared Lee to go full method and get into a computer.
Dude, I
He's
mean,
gonna
I was
do
just
it.
like, House of
He's gonna go in there.
Gucci, the little things. Like, he's just been, I don't know. I don't know. I hear Jared Leto and I'm like, oh boy.
You know what it is? Like after the Academy Award, I think he's full of himself. I think he's kind of like in
I'm
his
Jared
head.
Leto, yeah.
Yeah, he probably is walking around like I am the guy, and it's like, look, man, ever since you did the Joker, you haven't been the guy. Like,
Period.
so
I think that Joker was horrible too.
terrible Joker.
Terrible.
I don't know what he was trying to do with that. So
I did like him in Dallas Buyers Club, but again, that's a side in supporting. That was his Oscar winning role. He was good in that, but otherwise, ever since I've been like, okay, Jared Leto.
Young Yeti, welcome.
What's going on?
Shouts out Sacktown.
Awesome.
Welcome
in, Young Yeti.
So, I'm gonna be honest. Look, I threw this in here just because I was a huge fan of Tron Legacy. So I was fingers crossed that they would continue this franchise, but I was hoping for better news in terms of the talent. So we'll see.
Oof.
We'll probably get a trailer in the upcoming months. We'll probably get some more details as that comes along, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm already seeing mess written on the wall for this one. I'm sorry.
All right. So next up on the docket, y'all, we got All Quiet on the Western Front entering the award season's race as they actually lead BAFTA 2023 nominations, followed very closely by, of course, Everything Everywhere All at Once and Banshees of Inisherin. Both of those films have been doing really well. They were killing it at the Globes. The Screen Actors Guild as well. They also got some big nominations there. Was there any snubs or anything here that surprised you with the BAFTAs? It's not quite as esteemed as PGA or Screen Actors Guild, but BAFTAs do have some sway with some people's
absolutely.
minds.
Yeah, I definitely think the SAG Awards in terms of like the actors are a little bit more determining of what the Oscar lineup is going to look like. But I was surprised to see Emma Thompson make it into actress. I was like, oh man, for good luck to you, Leo Grand. I thought everybody had pretty much forgotten about that movie, and I actually really liked the film. And it was cool to see her and the actor who played Leo Grand get nominated for those. I was like, oh, okay, that was definitely a surprise, but a good one. And Ana de Armas, man, I definitely think she's making it into Best Actress at this point, at least into the nomination. I don't think she'll get the trophy, but I definitely think she's making it with the nomination, having gotten a SAG, Golden Globe, and now having a BAFTA. I think this is a surefire ticket in to her being in that race. All Quiet on the Western Front, I think this is the most love it's going to see. I will say in the Oscar lineup, I'm not sure it can do that strong. I see maybe a screenplay nom, and I think it maybe can make foreign. It can make international cinema. And then otherwise, I'm like, I don't see it stretching its legs too much further than that. But All Quiet on BAFTAs wasn't their best film. So that was cool because All Quiet was actually really, really good. Have you checked it out yet?
I haven't. I've actually seen the original film. I watched it. It was a history class I took in high school. We saw the original All Quiet on the Western Front.
This one is really, really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, look, I have nothing against war films. I think my only issue is we've had so many war films, and it's been done to death. So my thing is, I wasn't excited just because we've seen it so many times now. But look, I'm sure it's competently made. I'm sure it's fine. I've heard a lot of people speak good praises on it. So at some point, I'll give it a gander for sure.
Yeah, Decision to Leave made it into their best non-English film too, so that was good to see that getting some love. But
hell yeah, and Park Chan-wook got a nod.
Director. Yep, director as well. So
and look, shouts out Gina Prince Blythewood. She got a nod.
I think she might end up in the Oscar lineup.
I hope she does.
I think she might. I think
that would be nice to see.
Daniel, I'm seeing adapted VFX sound picture director. Don't underestimate for a love war flick. I don't know, Daniel. I see maybe Maybe production design too, but I don't see it sweeping that many. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. I just don't.
Hey, you know
I don't
what?
think so.
I wouldn't put it past them because something like All Quiet on the Western Front just screams Oscars. I mean, the
And
last time we had a war film, it was what 1917, got
yeah,
nominated
that
for
just swept
everything.
up.
Hey, shouts out Daniel Deadweiler. She got her nom for Till as well. I know
Yeah.
you were pushing for that, Leah.
Yeah, thank goodness. Angela Bassett as well, supporting actress. Just keeps
I mean,
on cleaning up. That's gonna happen. And people was looking at me crazy, saying it wasn't gonna happen. I'm like, definitely think that's gonna happen.
that's a given. No, that's a given. I really liked their field. They got Carrie Condon back, Hong Chow, Dolly De Leon. Thank goodness. Carrie Mulligan. Honestly, I gotta say,
Carrie Mulligan was a surprise. I didn't see
yeah.
see that coming first. She said,
Oh yeah, and I gotta say, I'm just looking at supporting actress right now. I am baffled by like nobody's showing love for women talking, which I just find confusing to me.
man.
I thought it was a great film. It was well acted. I don't understand it. I don't know if they're just avoiding the issue. They don't want to talk about what the film talks about, but it's a good film. It deserves to be shown some love. I'm surprised.
Women talking has completely lost steam.
Yeah, they're like not getting any love from
Yeah,
anybody.
I'm like, oof, I'm not seeing the Rooney Mara is not getting in the damn actress anywhere. None of the supporting. No Claire Foy, no Jessie Buckley. Like it lost its steam, man.
Oh,
I mean,
weird.
even Deadweiler is not really getting a lot. Yeah, I've been keeping up with people who have attended Sundance, and I want to see some of those movies, but a lot of them have sold out. That Daisy Ridley movie, gone. That it looks really good though. Sometimes I think about dying is getting a lot of buzz. The one with Daisy Ridley, and then what was that one by a debut Asian director that's getting a lot of buzz
In the Sundance Festival?
Yeah. There's one that's getting a lot of buzz.
I see. I've been sleeping on it, but yeah, Magazine Dreams has been getting a lot of love. Man, it's the year for Jonathan Majors, man.
Ain't it? I've seen some people that didn't like that one though. Magazine Dreams. I've seen a little bit more of a in between.
Yeah. And it looks like John Lee's saying Past Lives. That might have been the one.
Yeah, Past Lives. Yep. Infinity Pool. Can't wait
Thanks,
to
John.
see that one. Magazine Dreams. Yeah, Infinity Pool. Oh, God, I can't wait for Infinity Pool. Maybe you guys are right, though. I mean, hey, maybe All Quiet makes its way into the best picture.
I wouldn't hold it past them. But at the same time, look,
1917.
I'm Team Park Chan-wook, so I hope they win. I'm rooting for him to at least get a nomination in the director field, but that
would be awesome, bro. Like, honestly, I think he deserves it, man.
He's great, and he deserves some love. He's been amazing for a long time, 20 years running now. So
yeah, yep. Past Lives, Fair Play, getting a lot of Infinity Pool's bonkers. He's hearing, man, Sundance. Guys, I didn't get the chance to apply this year, and then when I went to buy. Yeah, that online was getting gobbled up, y'all. Gobbled up. So, yeah, I haven't been able to see any major ones, but I'm really looking forward to Past Lives, Magazine Dreams, and Sometimes I Think About Dying.
And I was going to say, just kind of looping back to the BAFTAs here, I don't think this changes much. I think props to All Quiet on the Western Front. Yeah. I know it's a German film. Maybe this gives it some steam to take Best Foreign Film at the Oscars, but I had to highlight Everything Everywhere All at Once and Banshees because they are the leaders right now. They are the front runners. There is no doubt in my mind that those are the films people have to chase to even get nominated, to even get in the conversation. So, those are the front runners in my eyes. It could go either way at this point.
What we should do? We should just talk about maybe some dark horses
for our Best Picture or just getting nominated.
Just a couple of nominated like dark horses for our like movies of the week. We should just do like who could be like a couple of dark horses that could sneak in.
That would be fun. I would,
because I'm like, I wonder if. Hear me out, y'all. Hot take. I wonder if The Menu can sneak in somewhere. I wonder if like Ray Fiennes can kind of find his way into the actor category.
I could see it. My only issue is I feel like Hong Chow was great in both of her films,
God,
but
she was so good, man.
it seems like they're pushing her for the
For the
whale
whale,
much
yeah.
much more than the menu role, but she's so good. I'm so happy for
So
her.
good, man.
But yeah, you know what I'm curious about? And look, I'm not saying it has a chance to even steal anything at the Oscars, but what if we get a Top Gun Maverick making some noise? I feel like that was the movie of the year for a couple months.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God. Hey, Taco Bell.
hey, welcome, Taco Bell.
49ers win with a Mexican pizza.
Hey.
Awesome. Taco Bell. Original screenplay. That's the Knives Out kind of pick. Yeah, I think you might be talking about the menu. Yeah, that would be kind of, but we can get to that a little bit later, though. I think we got another story coming up, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right.
Avatar, The Way of Water. It's official, y'all. It's official. Officially becomes the 6th film in history to gross over $2 billion. Shouts out Dr. Evil. Look, you can't count out Jim Cameron. I mean, people wanted to hate, people wanted to say, I ain't gonna do it. He made a mistake. Man, look, that's all out the window. He did it. He did it again. He called his shot. He's killing it. Look, this thing ain't gonna win it might not win a single Academy Award, but look,
visual effects.
Maybe
it's got that in the bag.
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, I wouldn't hold it past him. Did the first one win best visual effects?
I think so.
Because I feel like the first one got nominated for a bunch of stuff and it just didn't win anything. Like,
let me see. We'll check that.
Yeah,
out.
let's look that up. But in the meantime, I just gotta say, what Jim Cameron has accomplished, it's just incredible, and I think he's just speaking to the audience in a manner that he knows how to. I mean, if you look at his track record, I mean, T2, Aliens,
best art direction.
See,
best visual effects it won.
Oh,
yeah, it's definitely gonna win.
Okay, well there you go. There's got one Oscar in the bag, possibly, but look, you can't doubt the man. He knows how to grab at the audience's heartstrings. He did it with Titanic. I mean, Titanic, that was $1 billion film right there. So let's just say, king of the box office. We can't count him out. And after seeing this film several times now, he really has woven a world in a manner that just speaks to people. I think my biggest thing
does, yeah.
My biggest thing, I'm actually going to write a piece on this very shortly, but my biggest thing is that he found a way to manifest religious beliefs and faith in a manner that's, you could see it and you could touch it. Like Awa is a living creature within Pandora, and whether people want to say that's cheesy or not, I think that was the best way to interpret why people have faith in what they have faith in and why people care the way that they do. And I think to give a physical form to the deity Awa was a brilliant choice, and it's such a cool way to connect the Na'vi to their home planet. I love that. I think that's so great, and that's like one of those underlying factors of that film that really resonates with people. Family and faith and sticking together kind of thing. I just love that. Saving the planet. It's kind of has a ham-fisted blow to it, but with how cool the action is and how good it looks, like, give me that ham sandwich.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, like I'll eat it. Like, give me that ham and cheese sandwich, man. I'll eat it. Like, cheesy or not, it's a great story. It's fun to watch. It's such a great time. So, Leo, you were saying you didn't think this was gonna hit 2 billion. How surprised are you?
Yeah, I don't love Avatar, and I personally don't think it's a great story. It definitely feels a little bit cookie cutter from the first, but we're not here to critique what we thought about the movie. Yeah, I'm completely shocked, guys. I'm shook. I didn't think it was gonna make $2 billion. I was like, nah. Look, the pandemic happened, whatever. Like, there's no way. Nah, like everybody. The last one came out so long ago. Yada yada. Nope. They made it. It made $2 billion. Still racking in money.
Yeah, it's still making money.
Yeah, it's still making money. I'm floored, man. And honestly, I'll probably get some Taco Bell after this. So right on, Taco Bell, for hanging out in the chat. But yeah,
hey, if they bring back that Choco Taco, it's game over, man.
It's
I'm
game
gonna
over,
buy them
Taco
every week.
Bell. Game
I'm
over.
gonna buy them every other day. Man, I love those Choco Tacos.
But yeah, it's I definitely didn't see it coming, and
yeah,
I'm glad for it. I'm glad that movies are starting to crack that 2 billion again, and movies are back, baby. They're back.
And one last thing, and I'm gonna write a piece about this. I think for all those Scorsese, Tarantino types that are saying how Marvel has ruined the Hollywood business model, look, man, look at Jim Cameron. This is his franchise. This is not a comic book. This is not superheroes. He created his own little world of Pandorian blue cat people, and look at what he's doing. It just shows, look, Cameron has the craft, the technicality, the 3D technology, the, Sigourney Weaver and Stephen Lang bringing these characters alive with some really good acting, by the way. Maybe not Oscar worthy, but great, great, great acting. These guys are killing it. This is cinema, like, living and breathing without a superhero IP. I think this is great.
Yes, Tyler. We need Alita Battle Angel 2 stat.
Alita Battle Angel Army, rise up. Alita Army, where you at?
I mean, seriously. We need that. Him and Robert Rodriguez made a blood pact. They made a blood oath. They're going to make Alita Battle Angel 2. It's happening.
I'm here for it. I am here for it. That, you know what? Alita Battle Angel, I really enjoyed that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. But man, let's move into our next segment here, which is usually movies of the week, guys. But I'll admit it, I've been slacking. I haven't seen Plane. I haven't seen Missing. I got to see Searching first. I haven't even seen Searching, so I've
ditto. Yeah, I heard it's good though.
Yeah, I've heard really good things, and I think John Lee said January's been a good year for movies here, and I'm like, okay, be nice to see January picking up, but since we don't, I figured we could do something a little fun and we could all participate in just Oscar dark horses, man. Who do you guys think could potentially make it in? Who do you guys think could? Oh, Daniel Barrios giving us some shit for that one. He said, what? About the Searching. Yeah, we got to check that out. But we'll real quick talk about a couple of dark horses who could possibly make it in. I was saying earlier, The Menu, I think maybe screenplay, maybe Ray Fiennes, maybe sneak his way on in. Also, potentially maybe Decision to Leave getting a little more than non-English language film.
I hope so.
Like, I think we could see a director nom, dude.
That would be fantastic. I wouldn't, fingers crossed. But going back to the Woman King, that's a film that I think just deserves it. I don't think it'll sneak in, but I mean, it deserves some love for sure. Lashana Lynch, Gina Prince Blythewood,
I know. So what's kind of weird is they're campaigning for the younger warrior.
I heard that
actress to be supporting, and I'm like, I don't know. Lashana Lynch, I thought deserved to be pushed, but hey, it is what it is. Viola Davis definitely getting a nomination. Also, I think maybe Best Picture. I got it on my 10. Like, no, maybe y'all don't, but I think it could make it into the 10.
I'm also just gonna manifest this myself. Sarah Polley deserves some love, at least for screenplay. I mean, look, if we gave
something,
we gave Greta Gerwig, and look, I love Little Women. I am a Little Women supporter. She got nominations for Best Screenplay, Best Director. Like,
yeah,
Women Talking deserves some of that kind of love from the Academy.
Really losing that steam, man. I wonder exactly what I think it could get screenplay.
Sarah Polley killed it.
I love that screenplay. I don't foresee it really getting much else. Was it on the short list for?
You know what else? It's adapted, so I mean, I don't know if that helps or not, but it's a best adapted. I think it was Women Talking was a novel first, I believe.
Yeah, it would be adapted for sure. Yeah.
So I mean, she deserves it. I hope she gets a nod at least.
I mean, look, I'm looking at the THR short list because that score.
Hey, John Lee. John Lee has a point. Babylon might get in despite.
Oh yeah, despite everything. Babylon might kind of worm its way into that 10.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was looking for the scores short list. And I was looking to see for score. Women Talking made it, so it might also get a score nomination. I could see that. That score.
Yeah, what's her name? Hidor. She won for the Joker,
something.
Right?
Yeah, she did. So I was like, I definitely think she could sneak into that one.
She had the nice little folky guitar, and she
shit was killing it, man. I loved it, but I'm so disappointed, like you, to see that it's just really losing steam. It was such a good movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think Buckley or
Claire Foy.
Foy, one of them.
Claire Foy. She was the
She was
one for me.
awesome.
She had some fire to her, but she also had like that other side, just that defeated, like
Yeah,
sadness.
I liked Buckley a little bit more, but I
Okay.
did think Foy was great. And if she was got to get a nom and not Buckley, I'd be okay with that. Whale got a PGA. Yeah, so there are a couple of the PGAs that I think, because I think what was it last year? It was 9 out of 9, and the year before it was like 8 out of 10 made it in, and 9 out of 10. Yeah, but I think that might be the one. The Whale might be the one to not make it.
Yeah.
Like out of that list, maybe 1 or 2 don't make. But hey, I'd be happy to be wrong.
You know what's funny is I saw a lot of people, and this is just coming from what I've seen. There's a lot of people mentioning Glass Onion as a possible dark horse, kind of to mix things up.
I mean,
I've been
it
hearing
could be.
some noise a little bit. Like,
what do you think the chances are? RRR makes it in the best pick. I'm wondering if that could sneak its way in. I don't know, guys. Maybe not. That's stretching a little at this point. But
when it initially dropped, it had so much hype. But I think what killed it, what killed it, is that India didn't select it for its official foreign film nomination.
What
and
a shitty situation
that really,
became.
I don't know if there was politics behind that, but that was really bizarre to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it deserved to be their film, but I can't speak because I haven't seen the one that they nominated, and I've heard that that was a great film too. You guys can let us know in the chat if you've seen it, because I've heard really good things about it. But I think what might have kind of hurt its chances a little is that Natu is such a good song that's what's going to be highlighted, and then I feel like the best picture may not. It did get a Critics' Choice Best Picture nomination. I think Golden Globes, it was only Natu, and then Best Non-English Language. So it hasn't really been cleaning up too much. I mean, BAFTA, not at all.
Well, to be fair, though, I think the foreign press, which is behind Golden Globe, that's a big deal. So I wouldn't put it past the Oscars.
Oh yeah, I think it gets in for Natu for sure. Like I think the song. But Golden Globe, it was only song and then non-English language. So maybe it works its way into foreign. I don't know.
Hey, Daniel brings up a good point. Like maybe they don't get in, but if they can get some love and perform at the show, that's huge enough. It'll get some eyeballs in the film.
I think it will win for song. It's getting a lot of buzz in that category only. But Natu is so goddamn infectious that yes, I think it deserves that win.
When I finally see it, Leo, we got to talk about it because I am going to watch Triple R. I haven't had a chance to.
It's so good, dude. I loved RRR. But yeah, I think that, yeah, for sure, Daniel, I think that's a song that's in song. But I think Ray Fiennes was a dark horse I had. The menu as a whole was like kind of a dark horse. I was like, might sneak its way into a couple categories. It would be cool if Glass Onion got a little bit more. But I'm finalizing my 10 as we speak, and yeah,
so
I don't.
I have 2 questions for you, Leo. While we're talking about Oscars, it's not necessarily dark horse. I just have 2 questions for you.
Yeah.
Do you think Black Panther: Wakanda Forever gets in?
I think it's got a shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was on the PGA lineup.
Yeah.
So I think it's got a shot, man.
I got a second question for you because I am like heartbroken it's not getting the love that I think it deserves. Are you surprised Nope isn't getting any love at all? I find it baffling to me, especially with Jordan Peele's previous
It's a little
win.
shocking. It is.
You know what I mean?
Shocking.
Like he got a previous win, and
it somehow got buried. Like I think it just kind of got overshadowed by everything else that came.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It would be cool to see Kiki get something.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's so many things about Nope that I loved, but
this Triangle Sadness seems like it might worm its way in. Was that on the PG? Let me look. I don't think that was on the PGA.
I was gonna say, Daniel, critically, I heard Triangle's pretty mixed. So, I mean, we'll see. I think the biggest chance it's got is Dolly De Leon. but that field is loaded, like we've talked about in the last couple shows.
Loaded,
It's a
man.
loaded field, so anybody could sneak in, and it looks like Angela Bassett might be the front runner, which is amazing. Good for her.
Yeah, I definitely think she's got that, man. Yeah, it's not on the PGA. I feel like I saw it for something.
It was Golden Globes.
Golden Globes, yeah.
Triangle got a
okay.
Golden Globe Best Picture nom.
Which that doesn't give it much.
Oh,
so here's
he said critically Green Book was worse.
I agree.
Hey, yeah, hey, the
I didn't
Academy
even like Green Book that much.
I wouldn't put it past them to completely throw us off and nominate a bunch of random stuff that we're not even talking about right now.
So here's what PGA's got. They've got Avatar: The Way of Water, Banshees, Black Panther 2, Elvis, Everything Everywhere, The Fablemans, Glass Onion, Tar, Top Gun, and The Whale.
See, that's what I'm saying. So the PGA, they nominated Top Gun and they nominated
I think
Glass
Top
Onion.
Gun's in. Yeah, I think
yeah,
Top
right.
Gun's in.
And they nominated Glass Onion. I think that could give Glass Onion some momentum.
A little bit of punch. Yeah, which if that's the case, this is going to be so say for instance it was all this list. That would be a lot of sequels, like definitely the most sequels nominated. That'd be Top Gun, Black Panther 2, and Avatar: The Way of Water.
Yeah.
Like, wow. And Glass Onion. That's 4.
Yeah, there we go. The year of the sequel.
The year of
they're
the
all
sequel.
Good. All of those films in my book are good. Good films.
I think they all deserve to go in there. I think they all could go in there. Do you have like a dark horse for best film? Do you think maybe a Decision to Leave?
I was gonna say, I don't think so. I don't think Decision to Leave is making enough noise. It's not making Parasite
Probably
noise.
not. No,
like I think Korea was thinking they had another Parasite, but it's not quite there in terms of hype.
Yeah,
and also in terms of availability, because Decision to Leave right now is exclusively on movie, but it wasn't in theaters that long. Parasite had a really strong theatrical run.
Mm-hmm.
So
BP and Glass Onion went All Quiet and Elvis, and that's my 10. I think Elvis was on that PGA list.
They were.
Yeah, so maybe no BP, no Glass Onion, put in All Quiet.
Again, wouldn't put it past the Academy.
I wouldn't put it past them either. This is a stretch, but hear me out. Maybe, hot take here. Maybe Pinocchio makes it in the Best Picture.
I would love that.
No, it's an animated, and it's definitely a shoe-in to win that. But what if it just fucks around, makes it in the Best Picture, and it's one of the 10?
I would love that, especially with the big, like, passionate speech that GDT made about animation being a true art form and not just a genre. I would love that. I'm rooting for that.
That'd be awesome. I don't think it could happen, but it's just one of those dark horse. Maybe it squeezes its way into the 10, but
and I think I mentioned this a week or two ago. Pinocchio is in my top 5 of the year, people.
Hey, bro.
Pinocchio got me right here. Pinocchio stole my heart.
Yeah, it's in my top 3, bro. So yeah, I for me, the Menu making its way into maybe a few categories, and then possibly that GDT Pinocchio making it in the Best Pick. That could be something cool. All Quiet, yeah, it looks like it could make its way in the VP. It's not going to be on my 10, but I think it definitely has a chance. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our what the fuck moment of the week, guys, which is a big moment that happens in the week. Every week there's something, right? There's something. This week, the freaking Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania script fully leaked. Fully leaked.
You hate to see it.
Like, how do we feel about these leaks at this point, y'all? Like, because it's just, so let me clarify a little bit. It's not like the typed out script. It's like a line to line of like all the dialogue, and it's just like, really? What do you think, Lo? How do you feel about like leaks? How big they've gotten? Scoops, speculations.
I take spoilers the same way that Chris Rock takes slaps to the face. Like, it's just
all right. That's
like,
a way to put it.
Look, man, like spoilers are just the worst. It's just disrespectful. It ruins my experience. Like, look, I go to films to experience films. I don't want people telling me that so-and-so dies. I don't want people telling me what happens in the movie. I want to experience it. So these leaks, it's a disaster. It's a lose for fans. Some fans want to hear everything about it and know about the movie before it comes out. Great, good for you. But look, I'm not one of those people, and I think these kind of stories, especially like Marvel stories, they just got to be experienced. I think it's terrible. I think especially if that leak like spills big details, that's just awful. It takes away from the people.
I'm like, where's Marvel security at? Like, I almost think some of these little leaks and scoops and stuff, I'm kind of starting to think some of this shit is on purpose.
Really?
Like, there's
Or
gotta be
just building
yes,
controversy.
absolutely.
Yikes.
I think maybe not the script leak, but I'm like some of these little leaks and scoops, and I'm like some of this I think is just to build anticipation. I'm that John Campea shit. There's just no way he got a hold of those Spider-Man pictures without them being directly sent to him. So I think some of this is definitely plotted. I
Yeah.
think some of it is like, oh yeah, there are a couple of people on the inside that are like,
Look at Daniel.
got a red dot on some intern's head. There's like somebody in that marketing department that's like, yeah, we gotta just make some noise for this shit.
You know what's crazy too is, I mean, like, what if it's like some black market, like underground, like there's a guy on the inside like selling off Marvel information for money, like
just selling it like in a sketchy ass alley type of
right,
atmosphere.
like, hey, I
underground club.
I got the Ant-Man script right here.
Right? It's like you gotta enter a secret password. What's the secret password? Okay, you can get the script. Because at this point, yeah, like John Lee, how the hell does a script leak? Like, it's just like, come on, a script. And like, here, like I said, guys, it's not necessarily like the script, like the screenplay necessarily, but it is the lines of dialogue in the movie. So it's just like, what the hell? I'm like, I will admit, I saw a little portion that matched the trailer, and I was just like, this is not fun. We should definitely go ahead and stop having stuff leak. All kind of stuff, spoilers, speculation, Sentry and the damn Thunderbolts, like all the stuff that just comes out. It's like, whew,
hey,
when is it going to slow down?
Speaking of Campea, I actually dodged the whole Murdoch thing, which thank goodness I got to actually be surprised in the theater. But if he would have ruined any of the other stuff for me, like Andrew or Toby, I just would have been so distraught. Like, you know, I'm glad I got to experience No Way Home the way that I did. And I know some people out there can't say the same. So
I cannot say the same, but I was at least still surprised because I was like, maybe that's doctored up. You know, I had to see it to believe it. So I was still like over the moon happy. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely did not go in not having seen much, unfortunately. It was like, I got to it low and yeah, seen a friend share it on Facebook of all places.
oh my goodness. Yeah, see, that would have driven me up the wall. I can't stand for it. That's like fighting words, man. Like somebody walked up to me with a spoiler. It's like
Yep, I remember just like scrolling along and I was like, what is that? Oh shit. Are those stills from No Way Home? Yep, they are stills from No Way Home. And one of them is an actual still from the movie. The other is a behind the scenes photo of Matt Murdock with Spider-Man and Aunt
was
May
the official photo of the big three.
Yeah, and it was them at like a certain, like there's like a quick shot in the movie, like when
Like they're just
Doctor
like next to each other.
Strange,
Yeah.
when Doctor Strange comes back through the loop, it's like you can see their profiles all together in like one quick little shot. It was that shot. I was like, oh, there's that Campea photo.
Goodness.
Fucking asswipe, man. But you know what? I feel like some of them are fun, like the Sentry stuff, and like Fantastic Four might cast this person. That kind of stuff is fun, but like the scripts, the spoilers, also Marvel, they really, it doesn't seem like they're gonna do it much after Doctor Strange, but can we please stop the like showing the Captain Carters and all that shit in TV spots and stuff? Like, we hold some of this down now. Stop showing all this stuff, man.
I was gonna say, I remember a time when Falcon and Winter Soldier blew my mind. I was like, yo, like I didn't see that coming at all. Like I had no idea who Anthony Mackie was. So yeah, we gotta go back to that.
Right.
Hawkeye and Thor. Remember? I don't know if you remember that. He was in Thor for like 2 seconds.
2 seconds, bro.
He grabbed his bow and he was like, "You want me to take this guy out?" I was like, "Hey, isn't that
right?" Look, they found the script at Joe Biden's house. Jeez. All right, Lo, guys, we're wrapping up here. But Loretto, let the people know where they can find you and what's coming up in your world, man.
Yeah, man. People, you can follow me at Marcellus Durden right there. There it is. At Marcellus Durden on Twitter and Letterboxd. I'm a proud member of the Cinema Spot team. You can follow us at the Cinema Spot on Twitter and the cinemaspot.com. I am currently writing a review for Women Talking as we speak. I have an Avatar Way of Water that's going to post later this week. I also did a review for M3GAN and the Pale Blue Eye. Just came out this month. Check out the Pale Blue Eye on Netflix and M3GAN in theaters if you haven't. And like I said, cinemaspot.com got lots of great reviews and editorials, including my own.
Right on. Definitely be sure to follow him over at the Cinema Spot, guys, and on Twitter at Marcellus Durden. Y'all already know what time it is. Geekly Goods. We got some content coming up, guys. Y'all, we are doing superhero shorts on a daily here, guys. What the fuck are some superhero shorts? Let's explain real quick. So Marvel, DC, every single day, there's something new in the movie realm with those two, the MCU, the DCU. And we've got also alternative superheroes, like we've got Invincible, we've got offshoots, we've got all kind of stuff. Guys, I'm going to be reporting that on a daily in short format here on the channel. So come on back for those. And we got some content coming up this week, guys. We've got Oscar predictions coming out tomorrow afternoon. So stay tuned for that, guys. Every single category, even some that I'm very weak in right now, I will be predicting what will be nominated one day before the nominations happen. So definitely be sure to come back for that. And the very next day for the nominations, guys. Come on back to Geekly Goods, y'all. Next week, we will be doing some reactions, of course, to the nominations, guys, because there's going to be I'm sure there's going to be a lot of controversy, y'all. So come on back. We will be live streaming next week. We'll hit y'all with the time. We'll let you know about the time. But thank y'all so much for coming by. And
thanks, John.
Like I said, appreciate it, John. Appreciate it, Daniel. Everybody who came out tonight, Eric, Tyler, Taco Bell, Daniel, Novice Cinephile, guys. Thank you guys so much. Vive was here, Andrew, Eric. We had a lot of people come through today. Curious JoJo as well, guys. Thank you, Ryan.
Love.
Appreciate it. We love y'all. And come on back next week, and we'll see y'all next time on Geekly Goods, baby.